In healthy churches, every follower of Jesus seeks to be a disciple of Jesus. All disciples are workers in Jesus' harvest field. As some disciples with particular leadership abilities begin to emerge in their church, the question may arise, should I become a pastor? Meet John and Susan. They've both reached the point in their journey where they are ready to have a talk with their pastor about this question. The Free Methodist Church and the Acts 12:24 Conference have developed a strategy for their pastor that helps disciples and their local church start to discover how God is calling someone to serve Jesus. We call this the Local Ministerial Candidate Journey. An LMC will begin the process of deepening their knowledge, meeting with their mentor, and developing an outcome-based formation plan. At the end of a year in the LMC journey, the mentor and the candidate can share their thoughts about where they sense Jesus is leading in this journey. There are a number of outcomes that the process may lead the mentor and the candidate towards. The mentor may encourage John and Susan to continue the journey for an additional year. Or, the mentor and the candidate may conclude that Jesus is leading John and Susan in a different direction than pastoral ministry. If this is the case, you will always benefit from how you've grown and what you've learned in the LMC journey. Your time and efforts are not wasted. Another possible transition is that you and your mentor conclude that it is time for you to meet with the Ministerial and Guidance Board, or MEG Board, for consideration for Conference Ministerial Candidacy, or CMC. A Conference Ministerial Candidate will begin the journey with the MEG and mentor in trying to decipher where God is leading them. This process will stretch the candidate and provide them an opportunity to grow in their relationship with God and others. The goal for a CMC is that they complete this portion of the journey with clear direction on where God is leading them and with the tools to accomplish what He is calling them towards. For some, they may be led to become an elder and start a church in an underserved population. Others may be called to a missions field in a different country. Others may be called to chaplaincy or lay leadership. John and Susan, they felt led to take over a struggling church in the inner city, where Susan is putting to use the skills she learned on finding a person of peace to connect with young mothers to begin a Bible study. John is co-pastoring the church with Susan and serving as a chaplain at a local factory, making connections with people in his new community. And the support with the MEG Board and the conference doesn't stop there. John and Susan will meet with their MEG Board regularly to check and see how they were doing and to encourage them. And the conference will offer them training classes and resources to keep them up to date and prepared. If you're ready to begin this journey, reach out to your pastor and talk about becoming a local ministerial candidate today.